Tori Johnson from Spark and Hustle in New York, and it is my great honor to welcome you to Tony Robbins' first ever Google Plus Hangout.
Hey everybody. Listen, thanks for joining us on this Google Hangout. This is kind of a little experiment to see if we can take some people together and kind of share with you from their perspectives as well as my own what it takes to create a breakthrough. That's what I'm really made for. That's what I'm about. Change happens in a moment. A breakthrough happens in a moment. What is a breakthrough? A breakthrough is that moment in time where suddenly the impossible becomes possible, not just intellectually, but you do something about it. You know, people all the time will say it takes 10 years or it took me 20 years to make a change. I always say BS. It took you a minute. The minute you finally said, I quit, or it's over, or let's begin, or I love you, or I do, change happens in a moment, but most of us have to go through a process to get to that moment. And what I'm dedicated to is having you get to that moment much quicker. And I'm going to take it back here, to Tori, but Tori, what I'd love to do maybe is to go around, let's find out what were some of those breakthrough moments that people experienced and what made the breakthrough possible for this team.
So let's hear from John, like that moment where you realized, okay, life's never going to be the same, so in this moment, I'm going to make this change. I'm going to have this breakthrough. Tell us about that, John.
I would say it has to be that time when Tony and I sat face to face and we took the gloves off, no cameras, and it was like, if this is it, this is it. And it hit. It was like I looked at my kids and I've got to do this. And there's been other moments that through the process that were that moment. And I always look back at that. And that's when I say, this man's putting his hand out and I'm pushing it away. I need to take this hand. And that I never looked back.
Let's get a female perspective in here. How about Lynette here? What kind of breakthroughs have you gone through? I know you just recently got exposed to our work.
Yeah, just a month and a half ago, I attended UPW. I was my own worst enemy. I would talk to myself in the worst way possible. I would never be friends with myself. And when I was at UPW, I realized through the course of the 4 days that it doesn't have to be that way. And this story that I've been telling myself about how I'm not good enough and how I'm not going to make it, that's just crap.
If you listen to people so far, I believe that breakthroughs come in one of three parts. And if you're listening to other people's stories, you might want to think, okay, now how do I create the breakthrough? What's the next level for me? You might need better strategies, because that can change it all. You might need a better story or a better state. Ideally, you get all three. And if you had to look for one to go for first, the fastest one is changing your state. Because if you change your state of mind, you'll come up with a better story, and you can find the answers to change your life. Think about it. If you aren't clear, if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy, and you're just hoping for your life to change, you know damn well it's not going to change. It doesn't come from hope. It comes from a plan, it comes from a strategy, and no plans or strategies get done until you get that psychological edge.
I lost 44 pounds. And, this is just a consequence of when you start changing like this. It's like gone for the whole of my life. It's not just this one thing.
We get what we tolerate in our lives. And if you stop tolerating certain things from yourself, that's step one. Step two is while you're in that mode, do something that's going to move you forward. So I hope these stories and hopefully the examples of strategy, story, state can be helpful to you. And if you want to do something with me personally, I'd love to coach you. I'm doing my live seminars. I only do 3 of them in the U.S. a year, and the last 2 have been sold out. We just finished off in New York, and I've got one coming up in San Jose on July 19th, 20th, and 21st. So go to my website if you're interested in that. God bless to everybody. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fun hangout. We know what that looks like. Thank you to Google Plus. We're here in their offices here in Venice. And God bless to you all. Live strong, live with passion, and we'll see you all soon.
Great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Tony.